Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona International Speedway here. Race number 18. Hard enough to believe we are getting closer and closer to that chase, and it'll be a matter of time before we find out who will be our top 10 and our two wildcard slots will be, and our chase LCQ, and then our full chase field is set. I'm here joined with Angel Navarro with me in the booth. Angel, welcome. Thank you for coming aboard here.
Uh, it's a pleasure being here. We're here at the lovely Daytona Motor Speedway, and we're getting ready to watch some good old super speedway racing.
Of course, on the pole for this one will be RJ Bishop, so he will be a part of the Budweiser shootout next season. The Mercedes next to him, Ember Ross. Third, Zach Rogers. Fourth, Dylan Thoreau. Fifth, Jeffrey Finguy. Sixth, Kate Anderson. Seventh, Jessica Shelton. Eighth, Trent Dunham. Ninth, Quentin Moore completing the top 10, Keith Batson. And as we go through the rest of your starting lineup, you notice, Angel, in that battle for the points, especially where 10th place, that pivotal 10th place in points is, it's very close between those drivers within that vicinity.
Yeah, they're only separated, but I'm noticing there's only a 2 point separation between 11th and 12th. Kyle Matthews and Devin Becker, who are 11th and 12th in points. The cutoff line being Sky Commons, who only has 425 points.
So we'll see what will happen from there. Devin Becker, William Flickinger on the final row for this race. And another thing, too, to keep in mind, too, is the fact that a lot of these drivers that are in the top 10 in points, they do have a win. The highest that's in there is Keith Batson, the 39, who does not have a win. He's been close a couple of times, one especially being at Michigan when he had the lead and lost in the last lap to James Qualls. He's starting in the top 10. But, of course, another aforementioned Seth Cole in Car 07. Remember, he won the Daytona 500. And it's ironic enough with the fact with the SKM thing going on by, the odds of it, there's drivers that are really wanting to be the Daytona sweeper. I mean, Seth's got pretty good odds, but knowing him in Daytona, we'll see what'll happen. Who's your pick, by the way, Navarro, for to win this race? Because even though it's Daytona, anything can happen.
Well, since we're talking about trends, I suppose I'll have to go with our Daytona 500 winner, Seth Cole.
I think for me,
He
oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I didn't mean to.
uh, uh, they, he ran a good race. His pit strategy was remarkable. I feel like if he repeats that same formula back in February, then he'll definitely be a contender to probably win this race.
As you just heard the command to fire their engines, I'm going to go with an oddball here. You know, I think Seth could probably sweep it, but I'm going to look at the guy who was starting in 41st that could actually get some redemption. Kind of pull David Reagan as a problem for James Qualls in the 70. I'm going to go with Devin Becker in the 36, and that's a tough break for James Qualls, and that's not what he needed right there, which I believe my memory serves me correctly. He's top 10 in the points, too.
He's currently ninth in the points,
Oh,
so
that's not good for the
that's not
70
going to be
team.
good. He's currently one position above the cutoff line, so
Yeah, they got to make sure they get his car going once the green flag comes. If not, he is in some deep trouble right now. And that's not a good thing at all because he is in a very precarious spot.
he's quite in a vulnerable spot.
As oh,
Depending on where.
I have no idea what Brett Pritchard and Sky Commons are doing. They are 3 wide. I think, if my
And that's
memory
not
serves
going
me
to be.
correctly, I think Pritchard is supposed to be ahead of Commons, and wisely Seth Cole
Well,
and Phil Parker giving him room. But the Pepsi 400 is underway at Daytona for 32 laps of action.
and already we see RJ Bishop getting a good start to the race. He's going to try and run up to the high side, but nope, here comes that high line.
And you got to remember, too, there are a few drivers here who know how to run super speedway as well and have yet to even win. This is one of them for sure. Remember, he came runner-up a couple seasons ago in the Daytona 500. He lost out to Michael Walton back in season 6. So, you know Bishop. He knows how to run them very well. He's just got to stay out of trouble throughout this race.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. As what?
Ooh, Finn guy
Ooh, we
trying,
don't.
but no, shuts the doors. RJ Bishop, it looks like he will probably lead the first lap unless the 92 makes an effort trying to take that lead.
And I'm noticing
And
here,
no.
Dylan, they might. Some of these drivers are making slight contact with the quarter panels, as we see Jeffrey Finguy attempt to take the lead.
Bishop will lead that lap. He'll get 5 bonus points right there for leading the lap. And if you notice, because this is a patriotic theme race, some cars are running patriotic schemes. You see Jeffrey Finguy in the Ruby Rooster Teeth patriotic number 92 right there. See a couple others in the field. Let's just see if we can find them real quickly. I know Tim Fiegel, the 95, he's got one in that Bass Pro Shops. There he is. He has definitely not had a good season at all, and it's been a nightmare for that team. Everything that
Oh
can go
yeah.
wrong has been going wrong. Cody Lamas in the 48, you see on that high line right there, he's got a Patriotic Lowe's car there, and oh man, Clint Spillman about wanting to go 4 wide, but no heart right there, but wisely tucks back in line. And then you see a little bit towards the rear of the field, Johnny Gardner in that 5 car there, if I can get to him.
Running another patriotic Lowe's paint scheme.
Why not,
You
indeed.
saw Connor Meyer take the lead. Now Diego Yepes taking the lead.
And Yepes, you got to remember, he ran really good at Sebring there and definitely really showing true strides there. Jeff James in the 20, he's running a patriotic IK9 scheme right there. Your winner at Dubai, and he's had a terrific season as Jeff James, I'm telling you. You're seeing the rookies
He's
really starting
definitely,
to step up here, and that's a good sign.
yeah, that's definitely a very good sign.
Looking through here, though, mainly 3 wide throughout the pack, which is normally a good sign here. However, if they do go 4 wide, that's where trouble is normally going to happen. So, Angel, you've done this before. You've been a racer in these situations. What's the main strategy when it comes to these type of tracks?
Just hope that you don't get tapped in the quarter panel or just stay off quarter panels.
Ramey Fisher led that lap, and wow, Zachary Fitzwater said, forget that, I'm taking P2. And you got to remember, some of these drivers here are looking for some redemption, and Zachary Fitzwater, no doubt about it, last season's champion. It has not been his season at all in that 7 team. It's like every time when
Seems,
there's a wreck, he just seems to get involved in some type of way.
unfortunately, it seems like the championship hangover has really struck him hard this season.
Yeah, remember Dylan Potts had that last season. Despite making the chase, he just didn't do well in the chase overall. And oh, I'm hearing a couple cars scraping the wall, and oh, trouble! 1 car around. That's Diego Yepes in the 59. Caution is out on lap 4. Fisher leads at the line. Phil Parker, Courtney Keefe, Devin Becker, Sky Commons, Audra
Oh, and that's not
Baranowskis.
good.
Oh,
Oh, and
and
that's not good for Commons.
look
He's
at
10th in the points.
look at Baranowskis actually helped the 40 get off the banking. I guess chivalry is a thing in
Oh,
racing.
what a courteous display. Oh, Devin Becker's involved.
Yep, and James
Oh,
Qualls, he didn't get going if you notice, and he is out of the race with a clutch issue. That was actually last season's winner of this exact race. And Devin,
oh man,
oh man, that's rough. And Devin Becker, your runner-up in the Daytona 500, he will not have any redemption this season.
that's gonna have some big implications points wise. Is the 2 drivers who are basically in the cutoff line are out of the race, James Qualls and Sky Commons. Well,
I think that,
honestly, Commons doesn't look like he has too much damage. He might be able to continue racing, but
well, that front-end damage really could tell another story. Diego Yepes, that car's crunched, destroyed.
he, man, Yepes, as many people could tell, is having a pretty good season. He's currently 5th in the points, but that's obviously not gonna. That crash isn't obviously gonna help out.
Courtney Keith, it looks like he's just going to come down pit road. And don't forget her and Kyle Keith. This is the last time they're running Daytona. You know they're going to go all out in this. And definitely not what was needed for the 40 team right there. It looks like everyone, or with the exception
There are
of
a few
everyone.
drivers who are not coming down.
And did Fisher stay out is the question. No, he surrendered the lead. And Levi McIntyre is going to stay out. Seth Cole led at the line, however. He stayed out. That's your 500 winner, folks. And I know a lot of eyes are probably going to be on this guy right here because when Daytona Speed Weeks came around, things did not go well for that team at all. Everything basically went against him. So
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
we're going to take a very quick commercial break here. Seth Cole out in front. Can he sweep Daytona? We'll find out shortly after, but we're going to take a look at our first caution here at Daytona. Well, here's what did not bring out the caution. We're wondering who hit the wall. That was Alex Drayton and Phil Parker. Drayton basically cut in front of Clint Spillman in the 24 right there, and I'll tell you who got very lucky out of all that there, and that was Charles Sanford and Cody Lamas. But you're looking at the 48's view. I mean, this could have been a lot worse than expected.
Fortunately, it was further back in the field, but
Phil
there
Parker,
wasn't anything Drayton could do. Spillman couldn't check up because he had Sanford behind him.
Phil Parker got a little bit of
Possibly
damage from
causing a
that.
wreck.
Oh, right there, Kate Anderson and Tim Fiegel made contact toward the front of the field, and that set the 59 around, and that was the points leader right there spinning out. Tim Fiegel pushing the 59 out of the way. Got lucky right there. Oh, Jesse Turner got a little piece right there. And
Just
he's,
nicked them a bit, and then that's going to cause a chain
oh, man,
reaction.
Devin Becker. Wow, gave a shot to Diego Yepes. And then watch Commons. No luck right there. And wow, Courtney Keith getting involved. Roger Baranowski's getting a good lick right there on the left front. And then you're going to see Phil Parker coming in a little hot right there and gets into Courtney Keith and Diego Yepes. I guarantee if Parker did not hit Courtney Keith, I guarantee you we would have seen the 59 go up and over.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And there you see Yepes give Sky Commons another tap.
I mean,
We're
this,
gonna keep an eye on Commons.
yeah,
Uh,
he's in that pivotal position, and I'll tell you, you got very lucky out of all that right there throughout the whole mess. That was Cody Lummis. If you notice, he got a lot of right side damage on that Lowe's Patriotic Chevrolet, but it could have been a lot worse on that accident right there altogether.
definitely could have been a lot worse.
But the caution is out for the first time today here at Daytona. Seth Cole out in front for right now. Let's take you back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car out. 1 lap to go. We already documented about James Qualls out of the race. Courtney Keith, Phil Parker, Sky Commons, Diego Yepes are out of the race. And Jeff James is a lap down for some apparent reason. And he just got off of pit road. And I don't know what exactly happened to the IK9 Toyota Patriotic Camry there, but must be something internally on that car. And that's a tough break right there for that 20 team. However, you got to hope that a lot of things can happen there.
Well,
So,
since both Qualls and Commons, who I didn't believe got too much damage, ended
well,
up retiring from the race, that might
Well,
be a
well,
big.
remember, Qualls had an internal issue in the Chevrolet, and then Commons, he got involved in that, whatever mess that was. So,
So,
yeah.
in all honesty, that if depending on where they all finish, it might be a big opportunity for some of these drivers and below other cutoff to make some good ground.
Fourth of the way completed. Top 10 run now will be Seth Cole, Levi McIntyre, Benjamin Miles, Jeffrey Finguy, Kate Anderson, Jessica Shelton, Zach Rogers, Ember Ross, Noah Hart, and Ramian Fisher completing your top 10 as green flag back underway here at Daytona. Now, another thing, too, Angels, you got to know some of these drivers that are up here, they're not doing really well in the points. They're trying to capitalize right here. A couple of those drivers, Benjamin Miles in the 2, Jessica Shelton in the 0-2, Noah Hart in the 18, and Ramian Fisher in the 11, let alone Fitzwater and Matthews as well. Some of these drivers are taking full advantage of this.
Definitely be a good point stay for some of these drivers because normally we don't see these guys up in the front, but since this is a super speedway, everyone plays on even ground.
And let alone,
As Benjamin
too,
Miles trying to take the lead.
oh, wow, and oh, Anderson, don't do 4 wide, and wisely tucks
All
back
right.
in line. I seen that, too, and you can tell the flashbacks are really coming in here. Benjamin Miles, though, he's going to lead a lap right there. That's a big bonus point right there. And speaking of Benjamin Miles, if you've just recently heard through the Discord and all for silly season, he will be a part of Devin Becker Incorporated driving the 62 in a Ford. Hertz is going to stay aboard as well as bringing along AutoZone. And that's a big deal for Benjamin Miles because there were a lot of rumors that there was uncertainty whether he was going to come back in Cup. Well, Devin Becker said, come on over. And here he is. So what a lucky break for Benjamin Miles. And you've seen this before, even as a team owner, Angel. There's drivers that, with certain teams shutting down and, you don't know who to sign. What's the main strategy coming into that situation?
For me, honestly, it's just it's faith. I have a lot of trust and faith with some of these drivers. As see Seth Cole taking the lead. Honestly, sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you get lucky and find a generational talent. But other
Oh,
times it ends up being a bust. As oh
wow.
dear,
Connor Meyer just cut right in front of Johnny Gardner. He almost got chopped right there. That was a close call right there. However,
and this is what we were talking about in the top of the show. Just stay off the quarter panels.
let alone don't be chopping. And look at Meyer. He's being aggressive. He wants that lead. Look, he blocked Johnny Gardner right away. Man, Meyer's not messing around. He
And
really
that just
wants a
cut off
win.
all of that. Really just cut off all of Gardner's momentum. He's gonna get
3 wide in the middle of the pack right there. You're seeing Quentin Moore in the 89, who's just barely hanging into that pack right there. But right now, that's looking like the cars that are bailing out for this win. But 32 laps, anything could really happen there, Angel. I think, and remember too, some of these drivers did not come down pit road under that caution. I think in particular, the top 13, I believe, stayed out. It was the top 13 or the top 12. What do you think's got to be going through their mindsets? in this green flag run.
They gotta be playing some kind of strategy right here. Either that, or they're just hoping for for another caution.
Alex Ferranti in the 84. The Ally Chevrolet. Looks like he'll lead a lap right here coming to the line. Clint Spillman, the 24. That's another driver kind of really needs a good run in order to make sure he has some faith in that 2014. But I think it's safe to say Clinton, the 24, definitely has not been a good smart combo so far. It's just been a little bit of a rough edge. Remember, he had a chance to win last season at Mosport, got dumped by the lap car. Cody Lamas then took advantage and won that race. And right now, he's doing pretty good for the most part, but, you know, it comes with these SS races here. It comes to be about timing and hoping you don't get involved in the big one. But for Clint, it's just mainly not get involved in wrecks, period. And well, look who's starting to make a presence up into the front of the field. How about Tim Fiegel, the 95?
He is dead last in the points, but he's trying oh so hard to get out of there.
And
This
even if he
Alex
gets a
Ferranti
win, I mean,
doesn't
it's going to
walk.
get some momentum, but I mean, a win would boost some confidence for sure.
That's definitely gonna boost some morale,
Now, no
as
word
he's
about
gonna
Tim
move up to the
Fiegel
hard
about
side.
his NRSL future. I know for sure he's not going to return in Cup, but as far as Xfinity's concerned, no one has made an offer yet to him. But one thing for sure about Fiegel, he is trying desperately hard to just get out of the hole that he's in. And well, right now, he's got a bit of a teammate, but they're both in the middle high line there. And I guarantee you he's wishing that they were in the low line instead of that high line there. Looking through, there's your pole sitter, RJ Bishop, Jessica Shelton in the 0-2, Thoreau in the 4 that's up ahead of him, getting pushed by both of them. And Joshua Osborne, Noah Hart. Man, they're getting a little dicey over there. 42's been a bit of a pickle right there, and man, he had to get out of that situation quickly. Holy cow. And you see, Angel, with those drivers, the way how they'll kind of be in that 4 wide, that's the worst case to be in, especially if you're in the middle. What do you even do in that situation as a driver?
Honestly, you just gotta hope that they don't make contact with your car, or else it's just gonna cause like a huge crash.
Wow, Kyle Matthews being aggressive. He said, forget letting you guys battle. I'm going for the lead. He wants a lap lead right here. And remember, 5 bonus points can do a lot. But if you lead the most laps, an extra 5 bonus points coming along the way. We already know RJ's got an extra 5 due to the pole there that he got. But look at Matthews. He wants that lap lead big time. And oh, JT Bryant's leaning. Oh, and they're crashing behind. Oh, they're going to wreck ahead too. That's Ramian Fisher. Around he goes. Somehow Ember Ross is going to get by. Under yellow, Matthews is going to lead them down. The record's still... Whoa! Matthews made contact with Osborne and Ferranti.
All right, you gotta
Oh,
ease it down,
and remember,
boys.
he's the leader, and he was in the middle. And oh my goodness, I don't know how they didn't wreck up ahead, because if they wrecked, that would have took out at least right where Noah Hart and company was. Oh, Alex Drayton again. Oh my goodness, Zachary Fitzwater.
That
Seth
causes
Cole,
even
your
more
500
stress.
winner. He will not
Oh
sweep
no!
Daytona. John Art in the 0-5. I believe Keith Batson may have gotten involved. I know Baranowskis did. I'd see some damage on the 46. Oh, Miles, I thought he avoided the accident. I think there was a follow-up, and he got involved. There's some debris on the back straight. I am not entirely sure who.
May have been a crash.
Oh,
May have
man,
been a
look at
checkup.
Finn guy in the 92. Oh, my goodness, that car is just
Ford
battered.
just crunched.
Johnny Gardner, the 5's got some front end a little bit, and that's about it. JT Bryan with some left side damage there, and I guarantee those drivers who didn't come down pit road the first time, you know for sure they're coming down this time. Everyone's coming down.
Oh
Or
yeah.
not. Jessica Schoen's going to stay out. Noah Hart, Jeff James, and I believe my memory serves me correctly. I know Noah Hart stayed out the first time, as to Jessica Sheldon.
They must be playing some 8-dimensional chess right now.
Zach
They are
Rogers also going to
being
stay
really
out.
bold.
And I have no idea what the heck the strategy they're trying to do, but... Oh, Becker just ran to the back of Seth Cole there, but... Well, we can confirm there's going to be no Daytona sweep for Seth Cole in the 0-7. Remember, that's the car that he won in at the 500. And that's unfortunate. So 4 cars staying out. We're going to hop over to pit lane 1 here, and we'll keep an eye on the pit stops here. See who leads him down on the cycle. And it looks like that's going to be Kyle Matthews in the 09. Executed pit strategy for sure. Look out, Osborne and Ferranti. A little bit rubbing doors right there. RJ Bishop, Tim Fiegel coming out very dangerously as the 95.
Ooh, that could have been bad.
They were about 3 wide right over there, too. Ramian Fisher getting held up by Levi McIntyre. Just beats him out, though. Oh, Devin Becker got ahead of a few drivers there. Emma Ross with the slow pit stop there. I think they were just trying to make sure they were A-OK on the car. William
But she's going to
Flickinger,
be
Kyle
behind all of
Keith,
them.
Charles Sanford, and we'll really quick document about Charles Sanford. You just noticed, too, they just are going to make the switch with having him and James Ellison swap rides for Cup and Xfinity. So Charles will be in Xfinity next season, and James Ellison will make his Cup debut next season. And before we continue a little more about that, this is where drivers were having a little bit of difficulty in the Xfinity Series, too. So Quentin Moore just got some damage. And Brett Pritchard and Jesse Turner got involved.
Oh, no.
These drivers, and Pritchard got stuck on the course. Or,
And
never mind.
He
got out. Look at him. He's trying to get out of there. I've never seen this before. If he doesn't get the return to pit glitch, I will be amazed. And, oh, never mind. Oh, at the last second.
Very fortunate, though, that he did not, that no other driver made contact with him. But
and Sanford was flying on by when that happened. But not Tim Fiegel, Jesse Turner and Quentin Moore, they got damage off that. And that's going to really hinder the field. And now the top 4 are going to come down. I think they were trying to get as much gas as they can and save. So we're going to be keeping an eye on those 4 for sure. Kyle Matthews will lead them down. So eyes will be on Hart, Rogers, Jessica Shelton, and Jeff James. They're going to be in the rear of the field, but they're going to be the ones all definitely good to go on gas. No question, no doubt. I think Hart just beat out Jeffrey Finguy in the 92, and that's what they're saying, the NRSL officials there. John R. in pit road, Brett Pritchard in pit road, a couple of Meyer Racing cars there. Caution's out for the second time tonight. Let's look at ourselves our second caution here at Daytona. All right, here's what brought our second caution. I was wondering who wrecked in the rear of the field, and it was Zachary Fitzwater in the 7 and Charles Sanford the 03. You got to remember, Sanford's voiced a lot of concerns, especially even after Talladega, about cars not using people using their cars with people using their heads. And right there, Charles Sanford, he just dumped Fitzwater in the 7. And around goes the Menard Chevrolet. Watch coming up, Alex Drayton in car 14. Turner's going to get by that one barely.
Right there.
Oh, man,
and then here comes Drayton. Oh,
that was the left front wheel.
Hard hit on driver's side.
Left front wheel right there. And then up ahead, we're going to rewind a little bit. We've seen Ramian Fisher, Jeffrey Finguy go around. And what the heck even happened? I know there were 4 wide. And, oh, man, they were pinballing right there. That's not a good sign. And, you know, outside of the quarter panel part, you did mention it. When these cars start bouncing around, man, that just spells trouble right there.
Yeah, they were going 4 wide, honestly. And it seems to me,
oh man,
they just didn't give each other any room to breathe.
Literally a Ford sandwich right there. Jeffrey Finguy in the low line, JT Bryant in the middle, and McIntyre on the middle high line there.
I saw McIntyre wet up, but Finguy didn't. And
wow, Ramian Fisher just got clipped. Kate Anderson barely avoided that one too. Watch JT slide right across Ember Ross and almost got chopped right there. Watch Ember just a very small piece.
Just gets a piece.
Gonna hold on though. Seth Cole, that's where he gets his damage. Oh, and right there, Ross and Miles got some contact going into McIntyre. Miles going into Seth Cole. There's Kyle Keith in the 42. There's Charles Sanford in the 03. William Flickinger in the 8. Johnny Gardner in the 5. John Hart in the 05. Man, that 77 really got lucky after all that one there. Didn't very, very lucky right there. And then you see Kyle Keith. I don't know if he's going to win the race now with that damage he's got. Oh, John Hart ran to the front end of Seth Cole. Now, we're going to skip on ahead to after pit stops. Find Brett Pritchard in the 54. And see what the heck even happened to him. I mean, because... we kind of saw what happened, but we kind of didn't.
Gotta take a look at what.
So he made his pit stop. Everything was
really
fine.
happened.
Got held up by Tim Fiegel and Quentin Moore. Oh, they were all right within one another for whatever reason. I have no idea why
They were
Quentin
just
Moore and Jesse Turner were right within Bumper's length there. See,
they
they're
just
going about
weren't giving each
130.
other
These
any room
guys
to
are,
breathe.
look at these guys are going 60 to not run into each other because they're trying to catch up to the pace car. And then Moore just pushes the 54, and just Turner had nowhere to go.
Turner really didn't have anywhere to go.
And look
He
at
was trying to
Pritchard
line up.
stuck right here. And you can see he's actually reversing his way out of there. And, well, not only the fact these drivers could have hit him, I thought he was going to get the car around. That's the part that blew me away.
It really just
Look, I thought right there that was it. But no, he had to get that return to pit glitch there. But Kyle Matthews out in front. Take it back to the green. Welcome back. You've not missed much. We are just a little bit behind. But out of the race, they include Alex Drayton, Zachary Fitzwater, Seth Cole, Benjamin Miles. And then we have word that Jeff James is here. He's a lap down. John Art, he is continuing, I think. Let me just double check to be sure. Nope, he's out of the race. He just retired, so going to be 32 cars on the track, 31 on the lead lap, and Brett Pritchard got extremely lucky, as if you noticed, he's on the lead lap somehow. Don't know how, but he is. Kyle Matthews will restart as your leader. Alex Ferranti, second. Third, Joshua Osborne. Fourth, Key Anderson, your points leader. Fifth, Clint Spillman. Sixth, Dylan Thoreau. Seventh, RJ Bishop. Eighth, Kev Shearer. Ninth, Connor Meyer. Completing the top 10. Trent Dunham. Green flag, back underway at Daytona. Now remember, too, Jeff James is up to speed. He's not damaged and off the pace, so this is really going to play a factor for sure. And man, if you just notice behind there too, Devin Becker's got no front end on that green Toyota. You'll see it
right
up
now,
ahead here.
Jeff.
That car's mantled, destroyed. Look at no front end on the car. And he's holding up
How
a
many?
good chunk of drivers too.
Because now he's gonna get booted to the high side.
And look at all the drivers who went down pit road, with the exception of the 22, are all on that inside line.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the speed difference. Ember's just trying to get. Ember's just like way too much more faster.
Yeah, you can tell everyone's trying to get down low. Kyle Keefe cutting in front of Brett Pritchard there, and Charles Sanford off the pace there. Look at Baranowski's trying to use the high line to get around the 36, and oh man, Becker blocking the low line there. Now remember too, I forgot to mention about RJ Bishop. We're keeping an eye on Becker for right now. Jeez, I thought they were going to go 3 wide right there. But RJ Bishop did lead before at the Daytona 500 in a good portion of the race, and he got wrecked out due to a lap car. All of a sudden, look where he is, up in the front of the field, got the pole. You can tell that 98 wants redemption this race for sure.
Definitely.
And you know, this is a track where you can see redemption. That's I guess a theme of the NRSL for some reason. You want redemption? Come to Daytona. That's your time and place to do it. Clint Spillman,
We're seeing a
though,
lot of drivers up at the front. We don't normally see them up in the front.
especially for this season. Look at Clint Spillman, the 24 is a prime example. Dylan Thoreau, Kev Shearer, who was actually doing good at the beginning of the season, then fell off a cliff there, and he's just been free-falling ever since. Tim Fiegel, the 95. Jeff James, he's been doing really, really well in the points, but don't forget he's a lap car. Now, for James, he's got to hope for a good number of things, mainly to get in front of the leaders, hope for that quick caution right before they cross the line. That means he's really got to hope when they wreck, he's got to be ahead of the leaders in any type of way. And it's tough to really time it perfectly there, because right now he's pushing Trent Dunham. He's got a bumper full of Alex Ferranti and RJ Bishop right behind him. Bishop unwisely tries to go to the high line, and that's why you don't do that. But will tuck back low. Thank goodness for brains.
He's trying to. He does so successfully.
And for a second, I thought I heard a spin, but we are still green. Looking through there.
There's been a huge group separation.
Yeah, mainly due to those damaged cars that were blocking the way earlier. Cody Lamas and Levi McIntyre definitely lost the pack, and these guys, remember, it was because of that 36 car that was holding up some drivers. Man, look at Jesse Turner with that bent up front end, though. Now some of the guys who even got held up a little more from that 36 machine are starting to work together to join into this second pack. And remember, we're at less than 10 to go, so I know anything can really happen, but The main question is, though, Angel, is the fact, like, if we stay green, what do you think is going to be the role of these drivers? Do you time your move perfectly, or do you feel like you know there's a caution, time to go to the front right now?
It's all a guessing game when it comes to super speedways, but if you time your move right, it's got to be obviously at the end of the race.
We'll see
It's
what
only one lap to
happens.
go.
Remember, too, Zach Rogers, your winner at Talladega, missing out on this pack. RJ Bishop, he had a chance to win earlier in the 500. He got wrecked out due to a lap car. And you got a few other drivers here know how to win the super speedways, like Kyle Matthews. He won the Bud Shootout a couple seasons ago. That's been his last ever win as far as his last points paid win. It's been a long time for that 09. I think he's actually, right now, the longest driver that's actively in the Cup Series without a win, as of what we speak. So Matthews is really trying to do whatever he can to get a win and be the second S3 car to win a race this season. Because the only driver to win has been Seth Colton. He's won 2 races this season. 500 and at 8 Ball. Looking through, though, Connor Meyer still out in front. Tim Fiegel looking for second. Can't seem to make a move. Couldn't shut the door was Kev Shearer. And now Fiegel going for second. Johnny Garner wisely goes with this teammate of Kev Shearer, but now is going to leave him off the dust. And this is where they say, Angel, your teammates come in handy when they need them, but when it comes to a certain point in time, that's when you say, forget it, I'm going for the win. That's just a really tough thing to do in that type of time in that pack, isn't it?
Definitely.
Right now, look at Fiegel. He wants a lap lead, but just left enough bottom open for Trent Dunham to go underneath. Now,
And that could have been dangerous right there.
And I believe, too, if we go under caution right now, when we cross the line, that race will be over. So these drivers know if they make a risky move and they wreck, that's go time. You got to go now. Going to take a look at Pack 2 real quick here. And outside of the damage cars that are off the pace, Charles Sanford, wow, he is really slow in that 0-3. He's only going 167 miles an hour where the leaders are going 191.
Oh, they're going to catch up to him.
Jeffrey Finn guy in the front straight right there. He's damaged and off the pace. Tough break for the 92 team. There's Batson, Turner, and Ross. I have no idea why Ross is that off the pace. For that little bit of damage, it's really affecting the car for whatever reason. Keith Batson, that's 4th in the points, but highest driver with no win. Right now, 26, but guess he can get whatever he can there. And there's Quentin Moore in 23rd. And these guys in Pack 2. They're hoping and praying for whatever else to happen. Remember, all these guys who pitted in that lastly in that pit stop there, remember, if these leaders come down, they're going to be the heavy favorites here. Oh, and the leaders have caught Charles Sanford in the 0-3.
Oh, and that's not going to be good for
Trent Dunham,
that
Alex
line.
Ferranti, Clint Spillman, Johnny Gardner, Osborne, and others are getting by, and Bishop having difficulty with lap cars yet again. This time, we'll get by him.
And that may have been RJ's race right there.
Ooh, don't do it, Jeff James. Oh. Don't do it. He tries turning Sanford.
Oh, man.
James was not happy about that one. And wow.
He's got to calm down here. He's doing a wise move right now and just getting past him, but that could have been dangerous.
Well, I think he let Sanford know, man, why did you do that? So he just gave him the good old turnaround, and that actually let the second group catch up a little bit there. Not a whole lot, but just enough, though.
With 4 laps to go right now.
3 when we cross the
all
line.
Bets are off.
And look at the top
all
3. They're running away, but look at this, though. Very wise move by Johnny Gardner, Dylan Pote. They're going single file, and that's allowing them to catch up to the leaders. Will they catch up to another slow car? Oh, they may catch Becker, William Flickinger, and Audrey Baranowskis if we stay green.
Let's just hope they stay green for the sake of more exciting racing. Why don't we?
Let's see if Rogers and all of them are going to get by. Yes, Rogers and Pritchard get by. Sanford's going to let his teammate on by just to show him. That's what team orders do. Hard trying to get by. Oh, he's having difficulty. Brian and Lamas getting by too. Hart and Kyle Keith once again Difficulty with lap traffic. They are just nuisances in this entire race, man. This allowed Levi to catch up. I don't know if these leaders are going to catch up. Oh, they are going to catch up. And oh, no. They are going to catch up. I can tell they are.
They're catching up fast.
2 laps to go and across the line. I'm pretty sure they're going to catch them. And if it's in the white flag lap, I don't know what's going to happen. But Trent Dunham is out in front. I think it's safe to say Kate Anderson, where she's at right now, she's going to retain the points lead. That's no doubt about it. But it may come down to Dunham, Spillman, and Ferranti bound for this win as they keep battling behind.
That's not what they want. That's not what they want to do right now. Excuse me. Words are not coming out of my mouth.
Thoreau saying, forget it. I think it's time to go. He's going underneath Poti and said, thanks for playing. Battle for second between Ferranti and Spillman. I think Ferranti's wanting to make his timely move.
That could be the move that wins the race.
Thin guy on down pit road. White flag, though, at the line. Final lap. None of the leaders came down. 1 lap to go here at Daytona. And these guys got to stop battling here. I don't know why they're going single file. Anderson looking like she's going to get a top 5. Spillman shoving the 84 as hard as he can. Trent Dunham looking like he may be home free for this 400 win. Spillman looking for second. Can't seem to make the move. Ferranti, he's got 1 chance. He's got to do it off turn 4.
Oh, it doesn't seem he's gonna...
I think he's going to hold on. Not enough time for the lap traffic to interfere. If we had 1 more lap, it would have done something. But off the front straightaway, Trent Dunham is going to win the Pepsi 400 at Daytona.
Man, he seems to win everything here.
And except for the 500.
Except for the 500.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, there is a theme with Trent Dunham when it comes to this track. He can win every Daytona race that you could think of. But when it comes to the Daytona 500, the door just gets shut for whatever reason. But here in this series, he's the winner at the Pepsi 400, and what a way he did it. He held off Alex Ferranti and Clint Spillman on a hard charge there. Congratulations to Trent Dunham. SKM will go 1-4 in the finish. Not a bad job for Kate Anderson. Like I said, she'll retain the points lead. She has been having such an amazing season. And I think it's safe to say from where it's looking like in the points, she will be a lock for the chase. So it looks like we will have our first locked entry in Kate Anderson. Her one and only chance to battle for a championship in the Cup Series. As she'll be leaving at the end of the season. Let's look at the rest of your top 10 results here. Very documented about your top 4. RJ Bishop, your pole sitter, comes away 5th. A great effort. I know he really wanted to win, but I think a good finish regardless would have helped out. Kev Shear got 6th. Johnny Gardner got 7th. Tim Fiegel getting a top 10 finally for once. It's a miracle. Joshua Osborne gets 9th, and Dylan Thoreau completing the top 10. Let's look at the rest of your results here. Presented by Pepsi, of course. Dylan Poti just couldn't hold on there. He got passed within that last bit there, and he'll come away in that 11th position there. And Zach Rogers, who won at Talladega a couple weeks ago, he'll come away in 14th. Jessica Sheldon, she'll get a decent finish in 15th. And looking through some of the drivers who weren't doing really well, they got some decent runs. Brett Pritchard, who's doing good though. Noah Hart, Cody Lamas, Kyle Keith, getting top 20s. And some of the drivers on down, they were just not having good runs though altogether. Biggest blow right now, that looks like that was kind of Keith Batson, but I don't think it's really going to affect him a whole lot. So that's a tough break for him. But the bigger blows there were definitely Diego Yepes, Sky Commons, Phil Parker, James Qualls, Seth Cole. That's not good right there. And I believe Seth Cole, before this race, he was actually outside of the top 10.
This win is actually going to help Trent Dunham in the points. He is currently 6th.
So that looks like he may be really good to go when we head to Homestead next week. But there's a look at the top of your results there. Well, what a race regardless, though, for the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona. Congrats to Trent Dunham one last time on the victory. We will see you guys later next week when we head over to Homestead, Miami for probably one of the craziest non-chase races that'll be out there before we head to Thornton and all. But 2 races to go until we crown ourselves our battle for that championship that's going to come on by in the Universal Orlando Cup Series and the Outback Xfinity Series. I want to thank Angel for joining me in the booth. thank you so much for joining me there, and hope to see you in the racing situation next season there, especially I'll be running there.
Yeah, it's gonna be great being back in the old car.
So, of course, like I said, we'll see you guys for Homestead next week. Till then, points at the end of the video, like always. And once again, see you guys later. Till then, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.